friends. I'm back with another activity. So the other day we read We Can Be Problem Solvers, right? And we did an activity that was on the last page of this book here. And it said, let's try being a problem solver. And we had different cards, if you remember. We had one where someone couldn't get a puzzle piece in. We had some different situations, right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a few more cards. But before we do that, let's look at our problem solving steps, just so we can kind of refresh our memory of what these steps are. So step number 1 is you have to ask, what is my problem? We have to identify what the problem is, because if we don't know what the problem is and we can't say what the problem is, it's hard to fix it, isn't it? Step number 2 is think of some solutions, some ways to make it better. And step 3 is, what would happen? Would it be safe? Would it be fair? And how would everyone feel? We have to think of those things before we do it. And then step 4 is give it a try. Sometimes we'll try it and it will work. Sometimes we'll try it and it won't work, and we'll have to try to think of other solutions and start over again. And that's okay. We don't always get it right on the first try, and that's okay. So here are those problem solving cards with solutions of things you can try. If you remember some of those, okay? And now let's get one of these cards out, okay? Here's a problem. It says, he will not give her the truck. So step 1 is naming the problem. What's the problem? Yeah, they both want the truck. Looks like he was playing with it already, but she wants it too. Okay, so that's the problem. There's one truck and they both want it. So now we have to think of some solutions. Okay? I'm looking at these cards and I'm thinking, say please. That might be a nice one. How about trading? I don't know if she has another toy that she can play with for a little bit while he's finishing up, and then they could switch. They could swap them and trade. That might be an idea. I like this one. It says to ask, may I have it when you're done? She could certainly ask him, may I have that truck when you're done with it? If he's having a hard time with giving a turn, they could always get a timer. You get 5 minutes with the truck, and then I get 5 minutes with the truck. So let's ask those questions. Would it be safe? Would it be safe if they took turns with it? Would it be fair? I think so. How would everyone feel? Well, I think they would probably both be happy that they got a turn. So, give it a try. Now, what if the little girl thought of the solution of just grabbing the truck and taking it because she feels it's her turn? Would that be safe? No. That could cause an accident. Someone could get hurt. Think about if you're pulling back and forth on a toy or yanking something out of somebody's hands. It could really hurt them. It could pull back on somebody and hit them in the face or in the chest. Their fingers could get hurt. That's not a good solution. So we would have to think of if that would be fair. Would it be fair to just pull it out of his hands when he was playing with it? No, that wouldn't be fair. But would it be fair for him to play with it the whole day? and not give her a turn? No, that's not fair either. Still doesn't mean that you can pull it out of somebody's hand, but it's not fair for him to keep it the whole time either, right? And how would everyone feel if they're yanking back and forth? Yeah, he would get angry and sad that she was taking it from him. I don't know. I don't think that's a good solution, do you? I think the getting a timer and asking to have a turn, I think that's a better solution. So then they can give it a try. Let's try another one. Oh, you might have felt this way before. I know I have. She's saying, I'm lonely. So what's the problem here? She's lonely. She wants someone to play with. So think of some solutions. I think I have one here. It says, ask nicely. Do you think you could ask someone nicely to play with you? Yeah, she could do that. She could ask somebody nicely to join in and play with her. Join in with the play. Maybe she could find someone else who's doing something and ask them, can I help you, or can I join in with your activity? Yeah, she could do those things. And if she did ask somebody to play with her or to do something with her, would it be safe? Yeah, as long as it's a safe activity. Would it be fair? I think so. And how would everyone feel? I think everybody would feel okay about that, so she should give that a try. Now, what if she's lonely and she decides to have a temper tantrum and kick her feet and scream? Is that safe? I don't know. Probably not. Someone could get kicked. Would it be fair? No, it's not fair to everybody else around her that has to listen to the screaming and listen to the temper tantrum. How would everyone feel? Yeah, they'd probably get irritated with her. They wouldn't feel good about it. Might get a little grouchy. Yeah. So I think I like that first solution that we talked about, asking someone to do something with her. All right. Oh, here's another one. The toy broke. So what's the problem? Well, he can't play anymore because the toy is broken, right? Looks like he's pretty upset too. So let's think of some solutions. Could he play with a different toy? He could. Could he try to put it back together and see if he could fix it? Yeah. He might have to ask a grown-up, right, for some help with this one. I know when my kids have broken toys accidentally, I've had to get out the super glue, and that's not something that kids should use. So this might be one of those where you get a teacher or an adult, a parent. So would that be safe? Would it be fair? Sure. And how would everyone feel? I'm sure he would feel better if his toy got fixed. And I'm sure that the adult gluing it back together would be happy to help. Feel good about helping him. He might have to play with his toys more gently though, right? If he's not gentle with his toys and he breaks them all, then that might become a problem, a bigger problem. Okay. All right, and one more. Let's try to be a problem solver for this. They're playing a game, it looks like Candyland, and she took his piece. Looks like he's sad. He has a tear here, and she's smiling about it. So what is the problem? The problem is she took his piece and he's upset. He wants to play the game fairly, right? Let's think of some solutions. Well, I like this one for this problem. It says, say, please stop. And you can see the kid in the picture holding up his hand saying, please stop. Sometimes we need to say that to someone. You don't have to be mean about it, but we can say it in a strong, assertive voice. Please stop. This is upsetting me, right? What if that doesn't work? I guess he could ignore. Maybe he's feeling done playing the game because she's not being very kind to him. So he could just turn away and go do something else, right? And ignore her behavior. Sometimes we have to ignore when somebody's being unkind, unfortunately. If none of that works, yeah, you can get a grown-up, a teacher, a parent, any kind of grown-up that's around taking care of you, and explain to them in a calm voice. Okay, don't yell. Just go up to your adult and say, you know, we were playing Candyland and she took my piece and she was teasing me. Can you please help? And I bet if you ask nicely like that, I bet your grown-up will come and help solve that problem. Okay? So we've really learned how to use those problem-solving steps. I think we've had some examples of some good ways to solve problems and some not so great ways to solve problems. So I just want you to think. And whenever you think you're going to try out a solution, think about it. Is it safe? Is it fair? And how would everybody feel about this? Practice that at home, okay? Bye. See you next time.